So you gave up drinking a couple of years ago. We'd love to talk about why you gave up and what the benefits have been for you.
Yeah, sure. So I think for me, alcohol was like a part of my life from like as a teenager all the way up until my mid 30s, and it's something that I've always done. And I think I would go as far as to say I was a binge drinker at times. I never really had an off switch, and it heavily impacted my participation in events. I mean, there's been times where I've booked races, not done them because I've, say partied instead. And I think throughout my 20s, I could get away with that. I think I was burning the candle from both ends in my 20s. I was running marathons and training all the time, and also partying heavily whilst I was living in London. And I've just found that going into my 30s and being more focused on Bag's performance and having a son and being married, I just found that those responsibilities really did go further up the list on my priorities. And yeah, so I got to a point where I was going for runs with Lewis, and he became an online client of mine, and he said, well, why don't you come running with me? And I didn't really run that much with my clients, like on a Sunday, for instance. I would normally do my thing, and I went for a run with him, and during that run we had such an amazing like heart to heart. And he's kind of set the challenge. Well, why don't you join me in not drinking? Because at that time he'd been not drinking for about 3 months. And I really gave it some thought, and I thought, I'm going to set an end date to when I'm going to stop. So I had like one last party in the diary with Danny. Actually, Danny does running. We went and watched Skepta actually, and I remember that being the last day. And I said to Danny, "This is it. This is my last day drinking." And he kind of looked at me and was like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, cool, like, that's great." And it was. And since then, well, from that point, I was able to get my weekends back. I had more energy about myself. I signed up for my first marathon, Edinburgh, post ankle reconstruction. I turned up every Sunday to do my long runs. And I think as well, like, I just had a lot to get off my chest in terms of things me and my family had been through. And I think I ran for therapy, and running was my therapy in the lead up to my marathon. And I got a lot out of my system. So yeah, the no drinking since has been magical. It's I do get a lot of messages. My inbox is might get a message or two every week, just to ask me like how I do it. Do I go to AA meetings? I personally don't, but I certainly recommend doing it if that's a place which you'd feel more supported. So I would say I just kind of went cold turkey. I miss aspects of it. And I think my first year of not drinking, there was about 6 weddings in my diary, and it was hard. I remember one was in Italy, and there was like an espresso martini cocktail bar at the top of this mountain. Everyone's having some drinks, partying, and I think I've always used it as a bit of a vice to like relax more and escape. So it's given me extra thought of how to deal with my own thoughts. So it's been a bit of like, finding out who I am underneath the layers of wanting to escape with drink. So it's been amazing. Yeah. I'd fully recommend trying it. And also I know people do dry January, but I would recommend going beyond that. Try out 90 days. See how you feel after 90 days. Obviously we talk about, habits becoming behaviours and behaviours becoming lifestyles. So I think if you can make it to 90 days and you can then reflect on that time and see the positives, why not carry on?
When you gave up, did you do what you just said, like set a target of 3 months, 6 months, or did you just go from day one, I'm done?
I said I'm done.
Right.
I think I saw the impact it was having on me and my mood, and over the space of the 6 months of training for the Edinburgh Fall, I saw my relationship improve with my wife. I had more time spent with Shana. I need to not go here, but yeah, it's improved my life massively.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
First cry on the Happy Stride podcast.
Oh wow, thanks mate.
He's gone.
Thanks for talking about that as well, because obviously
he's gone.
Not easy. Thank
no
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, didn't mean that.